One scan changes everything. So trust has to be maintained. It has to be maintained throughout the journey. A single QR can give a full traceability. Our system currently can generate 6,000 QRs per second. A single QR can give a full traceability. There is a real-time scan analytics on a geolocation basis. Give you all sorts of heat maps, live tracking, your entire supply chain journey, and where the maximum target customers are geographically for each product line and overall system in one stop, one dashboard. And again, these solutions are custom designed for certain compliances. So as we had the first session in the morning about the cosmetics amendment in 2025 that has been done, that talked about audit trails and traceability right now at the batch level and later coming on at the unit level. But as the trend that we have seen in pharmaceuticals, the trend that we have seen in agrochemicals, now it's more and more obvious that this script will be followed throughout the critical industries, and cosmetics and personal care is one of them, surely. Yeah. One scan changes everything. So here how it works. Brands are onboarded. There is a very simple onboarding flow. There's to be a management of manufacturers. There's no Excel sheet. You have to create. There's no hassle of 10 things that you have to manage at the same time. We plug in directly into your ERPs, so there's minimum friction for you to get onboarded. Secure QRs are created at a blink of a second, so our system currently can generate 6,000 QRs per second. So no matter what your manufacturing speed is, these QR can be adapted to them. Every movement of the product is logged and recorded for the convenience of the supply chain tracking and auditing. Customer scans through our verification application. You can opt for their details, the geographical areas through which the highest scan rates are, how these customers are behaving, have they scanned the product again, is it a first-time consumer. You can get a lot of CAC easing in these analytics and data. And again, the crux of the matter is the trust has to be confirmed, right? So for all these users and your partners in the supply chain, trust has to be maintained. It has to be maintained throughout the journey, and it can create an advantage for brands so that they can be the ones which are talked about in the way that these companies, you can find the genuine mark on them. So here the breakdown for all three. So manufacturers can control the entire supply chain. A single QR can give a full traceability. There is a real-time scan analytics on a geolocation basis. There's an integration directly into the ERP and CRM, so there's no hassle of manual integration and manual data pulling. And the early deciders can manage and detect suspicious activity and take proactive actions according to it. For brands who are directly to retail and D2C, we have a secure digital chain for credibility. Your ins and outs in the industry. So one of the personal care company, I don't want to name them right now, that we were talking to during our discovery phase, mentioned that they are D2C, but when they are sending out products to their stores directly, the biggest problem they're facing is that, let's say there's a system generated PO for 100 units to one particular retail store. Sometimes it's 80, sometimes it's 150 they're sending, sometimes it's expired, sometimes they have to recall it. They have no way to trace it and to manage all that data. Again, a lot of big companies as well are managing it in a very primitive way of using Excel and Tally, which we as a country have to really move forward from if we have to compete on the international level for higher efficiency. So here's where our system comes into.